everyone, my name is Alexis. I'm making this video because I have been receiving messages from God, and I was supposed to make this video like 2 weeks ago, and I've just been, procrastinating, I guess, because I really don't like making videos. I do not like going on camera, but I have this urgency in the pit of my stomach to give these messages to everybody who may need to hear them. I wrote down so I don't forget anything, what was I going to say? So these are some predictions that I wanted to make for the year for 2024. God has been sending me a lot of messages. I've been getting a lot of downloads, and I just have like an urgency to share with everybody. So my predictions for 2024, I'll just name the predictions first, and then I'll give a little explanation about what I mean for each of them. So the first one is meat and grocery stores. So soon, either before or in 2024, I predict that people are going to stop eating meat, that the world is going to become, I guess, more towards like being a vegetarian, or just cutting a lot of meat out of their diet, maybe eating meat once a week, like how they used to do back in the old days. They would have just meat on Sundays for like a Sunday dinner, but meat is going to start getting cut out of our diet. And then I also have a prediction for grocery stores. I have a feeling that grocery stores are going to change. Either they're going to have less grocery stores, or we're not going to have any grocery stores at all. People are going to start shopping at like farmers markets, I guess, and a lot of people are going to start growing their own food. For 2024, we're going to have like new ways of doing things. Like a lot of new changes and big changes are coming in the year 2024. It's going to be the year of Aquarius, because Pluto enters the sign of Aquarius. That has something to do with it. That plays a big part. For those of you who don't know about the planets or what they represent, Pluto is Scorpio's ruler, and Pluto is the planet that represents transformations, rebirths, and new beginnings. So what Pluto does is Pluto comes down, it's talking energy-wise, Pluto comes down and he destroys anything that is no longer working, and then he transforms it into something new that could be better useful for the next generations to come. That's what Pluto does. That's Pluto's job. And Pluto only changes signs like once every 12 to 24 years. Pluto stays in the same sign for a long time. The last time Pluto switched signs was in 2008. So 2008 to 2024. Well, Pluto's gonna change signs in 2023. So 2008 to 2023. That's almost like what? 2008. That's like almost like 15 years that Pluto has been in Capricorn. So Pluto's going to be entering Aquarius in, I believe, January or March of 2023. So that's when we'll start seeing some pretty big changes, but I think things will start to take like real effect in the year of 2024. And my next prediction is about Indigo Children. So let me go to the page. All children that have been born from year 2008 up until now have been given certain upgrades in their DNA. Not all children receive the same upgrade. All children are given specific upgrades to handle different events that are to come in their lifetimes. This is through these children born from year 2008 up until now, who will rescue mankind in the future. Side note, all generations of children are all given certain upgrades from the last generation in order to evolve and be useful for future generations to come. But children born from the years 2008 up until the present have been given super advanced upgrades, because God says there is a lot of work that needs to be done. Humans are literally destroying the palace that I have blessed them all with. Once once Palace Earth is destroyed, there is no going back. There will be no quick fix like you humans love to use on everything. Earth itself is a living, fully functioning organism. I believe many of these humans forget that, or maybe aren't even being taught that. Changes are coming, and they are coming quick. Every person needs this change, because soon it will be too late. Unless people start listening to those who are Earth's advocate and come together to find a way to fix the damage that all humans have contributed to, the Earth and everything on it will first be exposed, second destroyed, and third transformed. My people that I have created are making a mess out of what is supposed to be beautiful always. So what? Okay. And then back to the Indigo Children. Listen to your children. If your child comes up with something genius, seemingly out of nowhere, listen to your child. This is wisdom from God shining through, bringing light to some of the world's most darkest times. God will start to restore families and marriages, bringing families back together. People are going to question this. In fact, I know a lot of people are questioning it right now, saying none of this will happen. But the truth is, it already is happening now. You will see what I'm saying in the near future. You will even start seeing results in your own life as well. God wants you to know that. And then my next prediction is relationships with God. Relationships with God are about to be transformed. So God has given insane upgrades to those who are already have developed psychic abilities. That's why you're probably seeing a lot of stuff on social media about like spirituality and stuff like that, because God has given upgrades to all of his chosen ones, basically, and he's giving these upgrades to us, myself included, to spread the light and to let other people that are on Earth know what's going on, and hopefully they will listen to us and they're going to start doing something about it too, because this is real and this stuff is happening and it can get scary. So everybody needs to be on the same page. That's why I'm making this video, even though I don't like recording myself or being on camera. I don't like the way that I look on camera, but I'm not worried about that, because this is God's word and God sent me this message to deliver it to others, so that's what I have to do. So my next prediction for 2024 is transportation. So in the future, in 2024, we're going to start seeing new ways of getting around, basically. Driving and using gas and using Earth's resources is no longer going to be an option, because it's literally destroying our planet. So in the near future, I predict in the year 2024, we're going to start having, this is what I was showed in my mind when I received this message, what it looked like. I don't know if you guys know, like the roller coaster or whatever that ride is, like at carnivals, like it's like a little circle thing that you sit in, and it's attached, like kind of like a Ferris wheel, I guess, or whatever the thing's called, that you go like around in the little thing. So this is the image that I got projected into my mind. It was like a little circle thingy that had doors in the front, basically like a flying car. That's what I predict for the year 2024. We're going to have different ways of transportation. Of course, not everybody's going to have it right away, because things take time and they cost money, and it's a lot of resources that are involved. But you will see in the year 2024 different ways of getting around, new ways of transportation that will be more eco-friendly for our Earth. I guess maybe like electric cars or flying cars. I don't know how they will be able to be motorized and like get around. I don't know, but it's going to be in a way that is going to be more friendly with the Earth, instead of using like Earth's resources. But I saw in my mind flying cars, like literally going from one place to the next within like a zip, like that quick. And also, it kind of has something to do with that, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, literally just being able to be right here, right now, and then to the next place within minutes, like that fast. Like anywhere in the world that you want to go to. I really feel like this is a thing and this is going to happen. I felt that really strongly. And then the next thing that I wanted to predict was connections with animals. This is big. The connection with animals. Humans will start treating animals of all species as equals, meaning humans will stop using the term pet. Maybe not literally, but let me just continue reading. Animals are unique individuals, just like humans, and are going to be given the respect that they have always deserved. Zoos, circuses, and all means of using animals for human entertainment will slowly dissolve. Only sanctuaries for injured animals will be allowed for rehabilitation and used for educating the public. Every single person on this earth must come to the realization that every single bug, plant, rodent, mammal, reptile, etc. serves a huge purpose in Earth's ecosystem. All life on Earth contributes in equal but major ways. A single ant is just as important as a human life. I'm not sure where the idea that humans are the most important came from. God did not make us this way. Society made us this way. School has made us this way. People will start turning back to God to reconnect with their true purpose. Rather than listening to everyone else, God is the only one who they need to be listening to. Or you can kiss earth and life as you know it goodbye. So many animals have gone extinct due to human selfishness, greed. Everything is about to change. And COVID was no mistake. Earth is extremely overpopulated with not only humans, but everything that comes with being a human. Huge homes, cars, buildings, etc. Celebrities owning 5 mansions and 15 cars, while more than half the world is struggling to pay for just one house or even have a car and even food. Everything is out of balance, and God said, I am about to restore the earth and bring upon a much needed change. That's what God said to me. And then the next prediction that I have is psychic abilities and raising of vibrations. Psychic abilities, raising of vibrations. Okay, so I'm going to read this part that I wrote. Spiritual upgrade. Everyone on earth has been given a specific spiritual upgrade. Telepathy and new ways of learning, understanding will be... Okay, everyone on earth has been given a specific spiritual upgrade. Telepathy and new ways of learning, understanding. Upgrades given to our DNA. This will be discovered by scientists in the year of 2024. Discovered meaning the upgrade to our DNA. I'm hearing in the month of December 2024. Humans will discover that they have abilities that have always been there but were ignored for so long by most that they have become dormant. But God says He has reawakened these abilities in everyone on earth in hopes that they will listen to His spoken word before choosing to listen to anybody else. Humans have all the tools that they need inside of their own mind. They just have to be conscious of them and choose to listen. It's always there, just mostly ignored. And then relationships to God. Over time, this is what God said, over time my people have disconnected from me. My chosen ones are going to reintroduce me into the lives of those who are disconnected. I love all of my children, and I want them to love me in return so we can keep our relationship with each other alive. It is so important to have a relationship with the creator of all life. When you have a strong relationship with God, you will always have somebody to talk to. You will always have somebody to talk to who will not judge and is always willing to listen. You will always get the advice on what you need to hear, not always what you want to hear, but always real. And then another prediction was hidden agendas are going to be exposed by the government. Like what the government is doing. That's going to be exposed in the year of 2024. I'm not sure what the hidden agendas are actually about, but I know that they will be exposed in the year of 2024. And then I wrote supernatural solutionist. This is the last part that I wrote. Supernatural solutionist. God has been raising Earth's vibrations since December of 2019, right around the time that COVID first hit. Coincidence? I think not. He knew we'd need an upgrade in consciousness so we'd be able to tell the truth apart from the lies. This upgrade that we got wasn't given to everybody. It was given to God's select few, also known as the chosen ones. Then God gave all of his chosen ones a job, and that job was to expose what is really going on in the rest of the world. That is why you've been seeing so many people become more spiritual or woke. We all have been given a certain upgrade, which has made us supernatural solutionists, which in other words means we will know the solution for whatever it is that we need. When we ask ourselves in our minds, what is it I need to do? Or what can I do to fix this? Or what is it that I really need blank? We will automatically receive the answer internally in our minds as an intuitive message after asking any questions to ourselves in our own mind. So those are the messages that God wanted me to give to everybody, and I'm hoping that that it makes sense and that what I'm saying is real, even though I know that it is, because the way that I receive messages, and I just keep getting like this urge to share it with everybody, and that usually doesn't happen unless if it's real. I have dreams that come true. I have I just have a real connection to God, and I just know when he is trying to tell me something, and when information needs to be shared with others so that they could be on the same page and know what's really going on. And I just really felt like I had to share this with everybody. So hopefully it makes sense. And just all I really want to add to this is that just make sure that you are listening to your own inner guidance, because God has a way of communicating with all of us, either through synchronicities, like seeing things a lot at the same time, or like keep seeing the same thing, repeating numbers, hearing certain messages like through the radio station or on TV, like hearing something that pertains to what you're going through right now. Those are also messages from God, and they should be taken seriously. And don't just brush them off as coincidences, because it's far from a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidences. It's either a message from God, or it's your own internal knowing of what you need to do. Basically, it's like your own inner guidance. But we all have God within us, and we all just need to listen. A lot of us just ignore it, and then we'll see that the opposite happens of what our inner guidance was telling us, and then something will happen because we chose not to listen to that. That's why it's there. It's to guide you, and it's so you do the right thing. So yeah, like I said, just pay attention to your intuition, and pay attention to your children too, if you have children, because children, especially this day and age, are very, very spiritual and very, very connected to God, very much so. And sometimes they'll say things and you're like, where the hell did that come from? Or how do you know that? Or sometimes even my son, my 7-year-old, he'll say things out loud to me that I've been thinking about inside of my head, but I haven't shared with anybody. And I'm like, how do you even know that? Or where did that come from? Who told you that? And he's like, I don't know. One time he told me, he said, "Mommy, I have a spirit all around me," he said, "and they're telling me this." So just choose to listen to your children, and yeah, just listen. That's all you have to do, is just listen to your inner self, and you'll be fine.